Hello everyone, welcome to The Wealthiest, where you will learn the ins and out of the world's elite, how they live, and how they spend their accumulated wealth. Let's get started. For today's video, join us on an exclusive journey into the life of Vladimir Putin, one of the world's wealthiest leaders. As the leader of Russia, Putin wields immense power and influence, but little is known about his personal life and daily routines. In this captivating exploration, we'll delve into Putin's daily activities, from his early morning workouts to his late-night political meetings. We'll also uncover some of the secrets behind Putin's vast wealth and the controversies surrounding his leadership. Get ready to witness a day in the life of one of the most enigmatic figures in modern history, Vladimir Putin. Number 1. Breakfast. When Vladimir Putin isn't busy plotting world domination or hunting down his enemies, he leads a surprisingly lavish life. Despite not having a towering statue of himself or a cult following like some of his Asian counterparts, Putin's wealth is no joke. The man lives like a king, but don't let the propaganda fool you. He's far from invincible. As we've seen in recent years, his unpredictable behavior and ruthless tactics have sparked fear and condemnation around the globe. But let's forget the politics for a moment and focus on Putin's daily routine. When he's not busy shaking his fist at the West, he likes to indulge in a little luxury. Naturally, with his job, there are some precautions he must take. After all, he's made more than his fair share of enemies over the years. That's why his chef travels with him wherever he goes, no risks with foreign cuisine. This man is responsible for feeding one of the most powerful men in the world, and he's paid handsomely for his loyalty. Now, you might be thinking that Putin's breakfast consists of bear meat, vodka, and a side of dissident tears, but you'd be wrong. His breakfast is pretty tame. It's not exactly the kind of meal you'd expect from a man who exudes so much power and fear. A simple omelet, fresh fruit juice, porridge, and cottage cheese, that's it. But don't let the basic menu fool you. Everything is fresh and locally sourced from farms owned by Putin's close ally, Patriarch Kirill. As a former KGB agent, Vladimir Putin knows all too well that even the simplest things can be deadly. That's why before he even touches his morning meal, everything must be cleared by Russia's top secret services. This man doesn't take any chances. He's seen too much, done too much, and knows that one wrong move could be his last. Interestingly enough, Putin has one strange quirk that even his security detail can't explain. He refuses to drink milk. It's a mystery why he avoids the white stuff like the plague. Maybe he's lactose intolerant, or perhaps he has a deep-seated hatred for cows. After all, he's not the biggest fan of American imperialists, so maybe he associates milk with the enemy. Who knows? Despite his odd aversion to milk, Putin's breakfast is still a pretty lavish affair. The omelet may be simple, but the fruit juice is freshly squeezed, and the porridge is made from only the finest ingredients. This man doesn't settle for anything less than the best, and who can blame him? Number 2. Exercise. As Putin dives into the cool waters of his private pool, he leaves the weight of the world behind him. For the next 2 hours, he focuses on his physical fitness, sculpting his body to perfection with each stroke. It's no secret that Putin takes his health seriously, and he makes sure to prioritize his well-being every day. While most world leaders are bogged down by paperwork and meetings, Putin is free to clear his mind and come up with new ideas. It's rumored that many of his decisions are made while he's doing laps in the pool. Of course, some might argue that this explains why Russia's economy is struggling, but Putin isn't one to be deterred by criticism. He knows that to be a strong leader, he must first be strong himself. As the clock ticks closer to 6 p.m., Putin's visitors are finally granted an audience with the man himself. Stepping into the conference room, one can't help but feel the weight of history and power that this room holds. With its gold-trimmed walls, intricately designed ceilings, and antique furnishings, the Russian president, dressed in a sharp suit, Putin's gaze is piercing, and his presence demands respect. It's no wonder that even world leaders have been known to feel uneasy when they meet with him. As the world anxiously awaits Putin's next move, the Russian leader is busy working on the only thing in the country that's not in decay, his body. With a fervent dedication to fitness, Putin is a force to be reckoned with. After an intense swimming session, he's ready to hit the gym and lift some weights. But don't expect him to lift bears or airplanes, just some regular old weights. Although it's worth noting that his workout attire reportedly costs more than $3,500. At 69 years old, Putin goes above and beyond to keep himself in peak physical condition. He's known for his love of contact sports like hockey and judo, and even served as the honorary president of the International Judo Federation until his role was suspended due to the ongoing conflict with Ukraine. So while the world holds its breath, Putin continues to push his body to the limit, proving that he's a force to be reckoned with both inside and outside the political arena. As Putin's body stretches and yawns, it's time to start the day. But don't expect any wild fashion statements from the Russian president. Putin is all about classic style, favoring suits with timeless ties. His go-to brands are Keaton and Brioni, which ooze sophistication and elegance. Unfortunately, due to sanctions imposed on Russia by the EU, the president won't be receiving any new suits from his beloved designers anytime soon. But fear not, as Putin's current suit collection is nothing short of impressive. Tens of thousands of dollars have been invested in his wardrobe, ensuring that he always looks his best, no matter the occasion. So while his suit may not change, Putin's power and influence continue to evolve and shape the world stage. Number 3. Work. When you're the president of Russia, you don't sit in traffic like the common folk. Putin's private road is a luxury that comes with a police escort, ensuring a smooth ride from his home to the Kremlin. Once he's arrived at the office, it's all work and no play for the leader. Putin's famously windowless office is devoid of any technology, all in the name of security. The only means of communication is through an old Soviet landline telephone, not exactly cutting edge, but highly effective in countering espionage. The first order of business for the president is always to peruse the reports of the Domestic Intelligence Service, Foreign Intelligence Service, and Personal Protection Army. And when the president is in a good mood, he doesn't mind indulging in some light entertainment. Putin has been known to watch satirical videos of himself, but never in his office. Perhaps he knows that too much laughter could be bad for his image. From meetings to press conferences to starting wars, Putin's daily schedule is packed to the brim, with every 15-minute slot accounted for. But even when he travels abroad for international events, Russia's president doesn't cut any corners. And when it comes to transportation, Putin doesn't take any chances. He travels with not one, not two, but 3 airplanes, one for himself and his inner circle, one for the rest of the delegation, and one as a decoy in case anyone decides to shoot down the Russian president and spark World War III. Putin trusts no one, so he's always accompanied by a small army of servants, chefs, cleaners, and other service people that might come in handy. Vladimir Putin is a man of mystery, and his daily routine is no exception. He might be the president of the largest country in the world, but he prefers to keep his schedule tight and focused. Putin is not your average early riser. In fact, he is a notorious night owl. The Russian leader believes that the late hours are when he has the best mental clarity and does most of his work. So, while most of us are counting sheep, Putin is making strategic decisions and calling his ministers and advisors to discuss governmental affairs. Although he works tirelessly, Putin still makes time for himself. He enjoys some fancy food like caviar and pistachio ice cream on special occasions. And while many people might assume that Putin drinks vodka every night, the truth is that he rarely touches alcohol, except for diplomatic gatherings where it's a must. He has 3 dogs, a black Labrador named Coney, an Akita Inu called Yumi, and a Karakachin dog named Buffy, who lives a far better life than most Russians. Putin is a man of mystery, and his life is undoubtedly fascinating. But would you choose Putin's secluded life with his vast riches, or would you rather have your freedom? Let me know in the comments section below. This is it for today. Thanks for watching the video till the end. Do let us know your thoughts about the video in the comment section down below. Please comment, like, and subscribe to our channel. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you in the next video.